Good evening. Oh, well, good afternoon, rather. So, I'm also thinking, I've also thought of maybe changing this here a little bit. Like this, I feel like isn't really a problem because I kind of generally assume that I try not to get the thing hit. Bigger wave size. How much is this? This is 4 points. Okay. This is 2 points. Is there anything else that's 1 point? Fast enemies is 6. Incredible. Heroes block vision is also 2. Mist senses is 2. Is there nothing else that's like 1 point? Higher go cost is also 2. So there is nothing else. That is just 1 point. That kind of blows. Hmm. In that case, because I kind of want to get rid of either the wave size or the enemy health, and I feel like the enemy health is more of an issue. Right. Gonna try and go with that then. Start. Now I've changed my loadout and the apocalypse. Let's see if I can manage to do it this time. The biggest problem is honestly just the panic level, keeping the panic level below A. And that would probably be impossible if you go with... They're coming from above, huh? If you go with the... what is it? You have a big axe. You have a boomerang. You have a staff. Right. What do we have? Staffman, Dancer, move points and dodge, Eagle Eye for skill range, and expert for reliability. You sound amazing. I never thought of having Dwarf Dancer in the same like phrase, but sure. That also looks amazing, if only. Whenever an enemy is killed, +1 block for 2 turns. Do you have the blessing? You do have the blessing. So every 2 enemies hit. Like, this is kind of great with this because the other dwarfs they get bonus block, which unfortunately means that the so I kind of want you to be a physical damage dealer, even though you have less physical damage from the dancer thing. Let's see what the others offer. Do we have anybody else who has this combo? No, no, no. Though you do have the vampire and the bodybuilder. Neither of you have berserk, unfortunately. And I mean bodybuilder and organic armor. You're also a dwarf. Right, so what do you have? Jailer, stun chance, a block, healing received, and a less opportunism. So stun chance is great for the boomerang. You are bound to hunter for isolation, more critical, and less experience gain. That kind of blows. You do get the one with nature. And you do have the isolation path, so maybe I'll just give you a longbow and be done with it. Gladiator for... oh, Jailer. Gladiator, damage, health, and dodge. You are precise for more ranged stuff, but short-sighted. How are you precise and short-sighted? What the fuck? Also, can a dwarf throw another dwarf? You do have the field study. And if I recall correctly, you do need range damage to kill the dryads. Oh yeah, epiphanies. What do we get here? Town militia, self-defense, which that sounds fun, but the problem is, as if they are in the range of the houses, I've already lost. So Extended reach. Flesh wind. A lot of gold. The wind. Every 10% range damage after 100 plus 2 skill range. Every physical damage. That sounds like it's great. You're the wand. What is your thing? Endless missiles. Every 12 units killed with flashpoint skills, magic missiles gain +1 multi-hits for the night. Holy, that sounds amazing. And you're immortal now. Right. XP gain gives... I think... what I'm gonna take is... the Holy Ground, first of all. Because again, generally I'd want that no enemies ever enter the Haven. Alright, what do we have? Spend less than 10 mana. We can do that. Well, not you. Not you, because you have a stick. But I feel like that's good enough. 2 mana spent, that's fine. And then the rest can just use non-mana abilities. Yeah, you're good. And you go over here. You have a death ray. Alright. Alright, next. Nothing yet. Alright, move on back. 2 are not enough, but might be enough. Oh, you have a gauntlet as well. Snip. Okay, then you. You have less opportunism, don't you? Opportunism times 2, 210, no, you have more opportunism. That spends another 2, but it also basically kills everything here. God damn it. Give yourself some armor. And then Axeman can go in. Jump. Jump. And hit 4 of them at once. Lovely stuff, that. Give yourself some damage. Wait, we do have the... we have the patience perk, so... whenever I don't use all of them, we are fine, still. Damage to... targets with negative alterations. Well, that's that done. Do I want to ricochet through you? Kind of. I still kinda love that ricochet, it's so funny. It's just ridiculous to me. Give me some more, man. More on that, more on that. And then you can go ahead and just shoot them. There are currently no, there's one enemy on the field, but... okay, some damage there. What do we have? Damage to target with a negative alteration. Well, we're gonna go get that one immediately once again. Fuck. Move here so you can shoot this guy. And then you're out of action points anyway. Okay, the boomerang ain't so hot against that thing. Turtle stance, +3 block. But we can just snip at you. Aha. No, I thought it was the last ones. Apparently not. So I do have the hero's block vision, but I have the feeling that most of the time I'll just... Most of the time I'll probably just have the ranged heroes in towers. So, not really necessary. Can you hit him? No, because there's a tree in the way. Oh well, you can just take care of these, and then you can jump over and take care of him. Wonderful. Having 4 heroes at the start definitely makes it a bit easier. Though, negatively, every hero receives less XP because of it. Okay, big wave from down there. Do I have? I do not have the Lone Scavenger. So get rid of that, choose your destiny, +1 bulky or +3 bulkies. I think 1 bulky should be fine. But 3 would be too much, like 3 would be absolutely just killing me. Broken Compass, builds a ballista on the target location, the building will be demolished at the end of night. Costs 1 action point, limits per turn 2, uses per night 6, so you'd have to use it in the first 3 turns. Which, if you are a ranged hero, might not be too difficult. Alright, I will also change my build order a little bit and first start decking out everything with as many houses as possible. So I can loot all of this immediately. And then have just a shit ton of workers around. Alright. Get me, first of all, the night reward. Now, here we have the issue that we have 4 heroes, but we'll only get, like, 2 additional items. Druidic Staff, what are you? Dodge and armor. Accuracy, and armor. No. A sword for momentum. Do I have anybody with momentum? That's a good question. Do I have anybody with the momentum skills who's also... So you have the Relentless and the Inertia. You have the Head-On, the Relentless, and the Inertia. What are your perks? For the stun chance, the healing received and opportunism. So your perks don't really translate all that well into momentum. And you only have these for a melee build, in which case I feel like I'd rather have you with a boomerang as a ranged stunner or something. What is the maximum stun chance? Stun chance, maximum 100%. Yeah, in that case, just increase your stun chance. Contamination for better stun chance. Opportunism, the Hex, that should increase also the stun chance. Multi-hits for your boomerang, the Cheer. Is there anything here I'd want? Not really. Oh wait, the mark is good. Here we have the field study. On this one I don't think there's anything that great. Right, start with the stun chance. Upgrade you. You are gonna be a ranged unit, so accuracy, skill range. Perfect. And also we say no to the sword, in which case the book. Like, both of them don't have any perks. No modifiers attached. Well, there's a better book. Or a dagger. Move points critical and 70% poison damage. Like, the dagger, I believe, is the single best weapon to apply poison if you have the poison path. Because you can apply poison really quickly. Okay, the druid's dagger might be better, but I kind of like the dagger. This is also melee damage at a range of up to 4. Throwing dagger is unblockable. And this one has isolation. I think I'll take that. What do we have then? Move points. Well, you are a ranged unit. Let's go with... Right, you're gonna be in melee boy. So you go get yourself some armor. You will need block. I'm not even gonna reroll that. 5 is fine. And some physical damage. You're also gonna get healing received if I can. Now, what else do you want? Whenever at least 5 enemies are hit with a single attack. I feel like the spiky counter does not count for that. Which is a bit sad. Critical. Can this crit? I think it should be able to crit. But we don't have the critical thing. Also, we don't have the big stomp, unfortunately. This can be dodged, however. Oh, I should probably get the mana shield as well. Right. Well, I'll see what else I'll take with you. Then you, ranged unit. Do you have the field study? That's good. Exploit weakness. The shadow walls what ends? At the end of one attack, if exactly 1 unit was hit, automatically cast pirates on an enemy unit with a range of 2, with a base damage of equaling dodge. So you have both of the dodge skills. And then for each 100 weapon equipped, and for each 200 weapon equipped. These kind of make you want to be more in melee now. Jump over. Oh, you also want to be outside the haven because you're an elf. Whenever the hero is inside the haven, yeah, you want to be outside. In which case you could take the dodge skills. Doesn't actually require you to be in melee though. And this is adaptive damage. But these kind of require you to be in melee because you need to dodge, and this is... yeah, also in like a 2 range. You do have the Relentless, so he could give you momentum. With this, because you won't have armor anyway. Yeah, that sounds okay. Get yourself the Harvester, I think. And then you need a sword or something. And then you, first of all, need a lot of dodge. Correct power, physical damage, momentum. A sword, a spear, something like that. Now you, Gladiator, 15% damage, and you have ranged damage. You do have the field study. So you are gonna be our second ranged boy, I guess. You do have multi-hit as well. Allows you to support to... Thickness, every 9% damage plus 4% resistance. That is not bad. Do you have isolation? No. You do have an isolation path, though. The blink is always good. What do I take? Yeah, reliability I don't think ever hurts. Then we'll see. So you need accuracy. You're not gonna dodge anything anyway. Get that skill range. Accuracy currently 5%. That's not great, but good enough. Now, you give up that axe. You give up that bow in favor of a dagger. And an axe. Classic elf weapon right there. And you want to be melee. Doesn't actually require you to have physical damage at this point, so just take the book, I guess. Right, build new structures I can't. I don't have the money. And this time I'm actually gonna focus more on actual defenses instead of walls. I will still build some walls, but I also want to make sure that we have stuff that shoots people. Okay. I do not have enough materials to build a tower. Then I think I have everything. The bulky is going to be a problem. Probably. But if we can just poison him enough with a dagger, does this actually... It only applies poison. Right. Do we have anything to lower movement? We have accuracy loss, which we can stack fully. Stun chance, opportunism. You also stun, and you can lower resistance. Alright, let's run it with that and let's see. There's already an elite dodger. Thankfully, we do have things that are just straight undodgeable. If I was in range for it. And he dies to poison. Wonderful stuff. Whoop, axe. And then you hope you just don't die here. Can you? You can use a book. Fuck. Can we actually use that on allied stuff? Probably. Lower accuracy a whole bunch. I don't have a goal yet. Oh, you're a dwarf. Right, throw him. I still need to see if the dwarfs get the big stomp ability if they're thrown at somebody. I really hope they do, because it would be incredibly funny. Go here, hit her, hit her. And then there's nothing else down here to hit. Wonderful planning on my part. Well. Have a stun. Okay, I see the bulky coming in. What do we need? Target within 4 tiles from caster. 10 or more isolated targets. Both have 2 turns time. Okay, 4 more is achievable. Like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything within this range is 4 tiles. Can we get a good stun in? Yes. Wonderful. Do that again. 1. I think this shot is also very specifically 4 tiles without any skill range increase or decrease. The problem is they have to be undamaged, which currently is not the case really. And they, funnily enough, haven't triggered the traps yet. Alright, enemies, 19... Kill 19 enemies that are at full health and within 4 tiles. So, okay, yeah, that is probably not going to happen. Isolated target. Not really all that many isolated targets around, huh? Kill him. And move out. You have one more action, but you don't really have anything to target with it. Unfortunately, Bulky could, if we're unlucky, immediately just stun someone. And, okay, he didn't. Can we stun you? Do you have stun resistance? You have 80% stun resistance, so that's probably a no. Can we lower your resistance? Two, 1. How many can I get back there? 3, 2, 2. I think 3. Do you have a secondary? You don't have a secondary weapon. Right, just throw that over there then. At 3? Wasn't there a 3 somewhere? Ah, 4. Wonderful. And send a death ray at him. Now we can lower this. Lowers move points. Yeah. Okay, 2 more isolated targets. You isolated. Get stabbed. And we can hit you and you, then you are isolated, so get stabbed. Two more. Wonderful. And we can just do this. Did unfortunately not kill anybody, apparently. Now you can just hit him, jump over here, hit him, jump again. Bunch of stunned targets. Yeah, did not kill, unfortunately. We can, however, throw a hammer at them. Okay, you can keep 2 of your movement points. You can keep 2 of your movement points. Just make sure you don't get hit. Perfect dagger time. Deal more damage to armored. Well, we can do that. Shouldn't have stabbed him then. Wait, how many? This is exactly 7, so you need to hit with every single thing for the... Can we just throw a fireball? And this shit on the other armored. Wonderful. Do we have armored over here? Yes. 1, 2, 3. The boomerang already needing 3 hits to kill a single enemy. Not great for me. And we have dealt the damage to the armored. So the next thing is gonna be the Covenant bonus. You are completely out of actions you can do. Incredible. Well, keep yourself too. And you're gonna probably be stabbed. Apparently not. Negative alteration, targeted full health. 10 or more isolated targets. Now the question is mainly whether I can isolate them. Like, if I kill... Everything blocks line of sight. Hate it. Now, however, if you can just throw a dagger on him, he's isolated, dagger, he's isolated, and then the isolation extra damage definitely comes in handy. Now, on your side, can you kill him? Yes, meaning this guy's now isolated. You shoot him. Shoot him. So now these are also isolated. One more isolated target that should easily be achievable. Wonderful. Covenant achieved. You do not have a secondary weapon. Snip at them. One, and you are out. Except you still have your staff. And you fucking missed. Incredible. You are out of actions. Well, you can technically still do this. Alright, that's the last 3 enemies. Panic level at 0. I feel like they mainly just attack the wall like twice. This side again, and watch other side. Up there. Okay, so down here should be fine, I think. What's the next destiny? Plus 34% dodge. That could be a problem mainly for you and the boomerang man. Accuracy at 5%. Every 9% damage. We currently have 49%, so this would give us, what? 20 resistance. 20% resistance at this moment. That's not bad. Or the other option, when attacking a unit with full health, the attack gets 15% critical. Do I just go the isolation path with you? I think so. Try and get you a longbow. Now you need accuracy. Not the amount I've hoped for, but good enough. Ranged damage. Ravenfall, you get the one with nature, I think. And if I give you a momentum weapon, what would it be? We have one-handed sword, two-handed sword, spear. I think are the 3 options I have for that. Of that, a two-handed sword would not be bad. Do I give you the one with nature right now? Because you'd have to get rid of your armor and your trinkets. Actually, it's kind of a number with this thing. You get at 8 stacks. So if I give... Do you have specialist? You do have specialist. But that's too much stuff on this though. Maybe? Because then you just use 1 weapon. You have 8 that gives you 2 additional action points. 40% damage and what, 32% dodge? I think that might be okay. For now I'm gonna go with the bodybuilder though. And now you need some health and dodge. Health and dodge. More momentum. Grundia, you get a spiky counter. More block. And can I get healing received? No. Skill range. What would you want with skill range? Well, technically you don't need to... Skill range with dagger and spear could be good. Now, on this side, contamination or the mark? Oh, the mark. That way we can kind of ignore a little bit of the bonus dodge they get today. Get some move points. propagation bounces. Works with the boomerang. And maybe we get you a rifle. Flower. Journeyman's Tome of Secrets. No. A magic orb has isolation. It has poison and it has the death ray, which is undodgeable and deals just a shit ton of damage. But doesn't really interact well with the other stuff you have. I think you're the only other one who's kind of running magic weapons. Oh, you do run the isolation path, so... No, wait, you don't run the isolation path. You could take a flower because that is relatively short-ranged, but you want to get hit, so not really. Let me reroll that. Metal Earthquake Strike. Every 6 enemies hit, apply 100% stun, 100% to all adjacent enemies. Adjacent to me or adjacent to the enemies I've hit? Depth Power Staff, more dodge. You know what? Nah. 11% opportunism. It's better than the staff we have. Cannon. Or a sword. Perfect. Get the sword. Give the sword to the momentum elf. And for now you can also keep the dagger. Then the power staff goes to you. These two I think I can just sell. Do we have piles of corpses? No, we do not. Okay, let us start looting. And upgrading our houses. Okay, so that's all the workers we can get. We are at 5 out of 12. So get rid of this. Get rid of this. No, the 3 here. Choose your destiny. I think with the mark we can probably counteract it a little bit, but I'm gonna go with the smaller one.